My husband traveled out of the country just 3 months after our wedding. At that time, I was already pregnant with our first child. We had a beautiful wedding. Even though I was pregnant, I was very happy. I believed I had married a man I would spend the rest of my life with. 3 months after the wedding, he traveled. Staying alone in my condition, it was not easy for me at all. He promised me that once he settled down, he will bring me and the baby over. At first, everything was fine. He called me every day. He was sending money regularly. And whenever I complained about anything, he would tell me, just be patient with me. I'm doing everything for us. I believed him. Few months later, I gave birth to our son. My husband was so happy when I sent him the picture of our baby. He kept on telling me how much he wished he was there with us. But gradually, things started changing. The money he used to send monthly became smaller. Then one month, he did not send anything. I called him. He said things were difficult where he was. I understood. I told him not to worry, that I will manage. 1 month became 2 months. 2 months became 6 months. 6 months turned into 1 year without my husband sending us 1 naira. The painful part was that we were still talking on phone. He would ask, how is my son doing? He would ask, have you guys eaten? He would tell me I love you. But whenever I asked him for money, he would say things are hard, please manage. I went to his family house to complain. I told them everything. But they told me I should go home, that they don't have any money to give me. I should manage. I became desperate. I was even wondering if something has happened to my husband. I went to different places asking questions. At some point, I visited spiritual people because I wanted to know what is happening to my husband over there. But they all confirmed that he's doing well financially and all round. I just can't understand why he stopped caring for us financially. Then something unexpected happened. My husband's best friend started visiting us. Sometimes he would bring food stuff for us. Sometimes he would give me money for my son's upkeep. He was so nice to my son and I was so grateful. I saved up small money and started hawking. I do not want to remain idle. Few months later, my husband's best friend stopped visiting us. I called him on phone, but he did not answer. I became so worried, but few days later, he finally called us. I answered the call. What he told me shocked me. He said my husband told him he wants to marry another woman. He also said my husband deliberately stopped sending me money because he wants me to lose hope in the marriage. I cried that night. I was so much in pain. I called him the next morning to find out what is happening. He did not take my call. He did not return the call. Few weeks later, something inside of me changed. He stopped calling me completely. I said to myself, I can't continue waiting for someone that don't even care about me. I continued hustling for money to take care of myself and my son. I picked up my life and kept moving. Slowly, things started getting better. I was hot, but I kept on moving. Then almost 3 years that my husband traveled, something happened that I never expected. He came back. My husband came back. He appeared at my door with luggage. When I saw him, I was speechless. I could not say anything. He hugged our son and started crying. Then he looked at me and said, I am sorry. I could not say anything. I was just looking at him. He told me the reason he stopped sending us money was not because he did not have money. He said he deliberately stopped sending me money because he wanted to know if I'm truly a good woman. He said he wanted to know if I will remain faithful when things get difficult. Then he looked at me and said, you just passed my test. You are the kind of woman I will spend the rest of my life. Then I stared at him. 3 years. 3 years of crying. 3 years of struggling. 3 years of carrying our child around, trying to survive. And now you are telling me it was all a test? I don't know whether to cry or to laugh. I don't know whether to ask him to leave or to stay. I'm honestly confused. I don't know what to do. If you were in my shoe, would you continue the marriage? For almost 3 years, he abandoned me and our child. Would you continue the marriage if you were in my shoe?